What Friends Do Best, Jonathan Emmett and Nathan Reed. Building things is what Winston does best. He's built a boat for Alice and a motorcycle for Ralph. But it's not until Winston builds something really big that he finds out what his friends do best. Winston was great at building things. He was always building something for somebody. He had built a car for himself, a boat for Alice, and a motorbike for Ralph. He had built them all by himself. Building things is what I do best, said Winston proudly, and everyone agreed. One morning, Ralph and Alice popped by and found Winston in his workshop, looking very pleased with himself. I'm going to build something big, Winston told them, and he showed them a drawing. That is really big, said Alice. Are you sure you can build it all by yourself? Of course, said Winston. Building things is what I do best. The next morning, 3 trucks arrived and delivered hundreds of bits and pieces. Some of the bits were very large and difficult to carry. Can I help? Asked Ralph. I'm good at carrying large things. It's all right, said Winston. I can do it by myself. But some of the bits were so large that Winston couldn't carry them. The next day, Winston started sorting through the smaller pieces. Some of the pieces were very tiny and difficult to find. Can I help? Asked Alice. I'm good at finding small things. It's all right, said Winston. I can do it myself. But some of the pieces were so tiny that Winston couldn't find them at all. A week went by, and Ralph and Alice began to get worried. They hadn't seen Winston for days. He's never taken so long to build anything before, said Ralph. He's never built anything like this before, said Alice. Let's make sure that he's all right. They found Winston sitting on the floor of his workshop, surrounded by all the bits and pieces. Everything looked much the same as it had a week ago, except Winston, who looked very miserable. Winston, said Alice, what's the matter? Everything, said Winston. Look at all these bits and pieces. Half of them are too large to carry, and the other half are too small to find. So you haven't built anything, said Ralph. No, said Winston, bursting into tears, and building things is supposed to be what I do best. It's just as well we're all here then, said Ralph. Yes, said Alice. Where can we start? Don't bother, said Winston. I'll never build it. Nonsense, insisted Alice. All you need is a little help. Alice sorted through the small pieces and found the right ones. Ralph carried the large bits to wherever they were needed. And, after a while, Winston got up and started building, which, after all, was what he did best. They worked all day and all night. And bit by bit, piece by piece, they put it together. Together! Until it was done. You see, Winston, said Ralph, as they zoomed upwards, building things really is what you do best. But I couldn't have done it without your help, said Winston. Well, laughed Alice, and she winked at Ralph. Helping is what friends do best.